Basically, district cooling is the production of cooling for a large number of cooling consumers in a cheaper, cleaner and easier way than they would be able to do it by themselves. This is the Carlsberg City District. The old brewery grounds are being transformed to a modern city area, and district cooling is a part of the development.
Det her, vi kommer til at etablere vores kølelager, altså de buffertanke, som vi skal bruge til at lagre vores kølevand i. Så sikrer vi, at man kan køle ned på de rigtige tidspunkter og bruge den grønne energi korrekt. Det er jo en del af, kan man sige, det samlede koncept med, at vi jo gerne vil have fjernkøling ud til Carlsberg-byen, for at sikre det her med, at vi gerne vil være CO2-neutrale og bæredygtighedsmæssigt. Så i stedet for at lave en masse små decentrale anlæg, jamen så vælger vi at lave et stort centralt fjernkøleanlæg herude.
The Carlsberg City District has chosen to use district cooling because they believe it will pay off.
Det er en stor investering, der laves, men vi tror i Carlsberg-byen, at det er den rigtige investering for at sikre vores kunder for en god pris. Det er meget billigere for dem, og plus at det er energimæssigt og bæredygtigt korrekt.
The consumer will get greener, simpler and cheaper solutions. The society will get major socio-economic benefits, and the utility companies will have the opportunity to run and operate a green and profitable district cooling business. Simultaneity means that the same cooling capacity can be utilized by different cooling consumers. For example, a shopping center, a sports arena and an office can utilize the same cooling capacity at different times throughout the day and night. District cooling benefits from the principle of economies of scale. It's cheaper to buy 2 to 3 big machines instead of buying 20 to 30 small machines. Let's take a quick look again at the Carlsberg City District in Copenhagen.
Her i de nedre kælder, hvor vi står nu, er hvor selve køleanlæggene bliver placeret. Der kommer en væg cirka her omkring, og så bliver køleanlægget placeret herhenne. Altså køleanlæggene forventer vi, de skal levere cirka 15-16 megawatt i Carlsberg-byen, og den er fuldt udbygget om en 10-15 år. Grunden til, at Carlsberg-byen ikke er bange for at kaste sig ud i fjernkøling, selvom det er relativt nyt, er, at vi kan se en stor gevinst for Carlsberg, men også for de kommende kunder og for miljøet.
Basically, there are 4 different phases in district cooling. First, we do the mapping of the cooling potential. Then we do the conceptual design, the detailed design, and finally, we go to commissioning. To identify and map district cooling areas, we have developed a unique system in Rambøll. We call it DC Mapper. The way it works is that we correlate data from the building code registry and the business registry and link the two. This makes it possible for us to find buildings with need for cooling, and we can identify the size of their cooling demand. Then we work out a business case for every single building and evaluate what it would cost to establish their own cooling plant versus joining the district cooling solution. In the conceptual design phase, we choose and optimize the right concept for district cooling. We select it based on economy and energy. Then we go to the detailed design phase, where we specify the components. Finally, we go to commissioning, where we assist with supervision and construction management. According to the industry, district cooling will become even more important in the future.
The international potential for district cooling is, I would call it, enormous, because globally it's expected that in 2050 the use of energy for cooling will exceed the use of energy for heating. So that means that there is more potential for equipment for cooling than there are for heating. And so it's an enormous market.
We have larger buildings and larger areas that needs cooling. So the potential will be higher in the future.
Rambøll has been involved in many different district cooling projects. We have helped the Danish Energy Agency mapping out the national Danish district cooling potential and the synergies with district heating. In Carlsberg City District, we have developed an innovative design which ensures the consumers cheap district cooling.
Rambøll har hjulpet Carlsberg-byen med at få lavet en analyse af, om man skulle have fjernkøling herude, og lavet en rapport på det. Desuden har Rambøll hjulpet Carlsberg-byen i forbindelse med at man har lavet aftalerne med fjernkøleleverandørerne.
For the Soccer World Cup in 2022 in Qatar, we're helping out designing a district cooling system. And in Høje Taastrup, we have mapped out the whole supply area, finding the most optimal district cooling areas.
District cooling is a good idea because it saves the environment for a lot of CO2 emissions, simply because it's more efficient.
We can use the energy or the heat from the district cooling into the district heating system so that we kind of use the same energy twice, which means that we have a very intelligent use of energy.
District cooling goes the same for district heating. You have to look at individual solutions for each city and each area of the town. And that's what Rambøll can help a company with, how to design a system.
I see Rambøll's role as very important because they have both the buildings, the construction of buildings, and the distribution of heating as the infrastructure part. And combining those two in a good solution is very important.